Hello, everyone. Today is wash day, and I'm trying to procrastinate, as you guys can see. Uh, so yeah, I'm procrastinating. So I decided to do a book trope ranking, and I'm using the book trope ranking that was made by another YouTuber, Sarah Crowley. Hopefully, I said her last name right. If I said it wrong, sorry. But yeah, I've watched a couple of her videos here and there, and I really enjoyed her book tier ranking videos. So, and I don't have anything else to do until February ends. So yeah, so let's get into it, I guess. Let's do it. Okay, so teacher student, get rid of it. I hate it. Professor, no professor, college student, not. I hate it. Please get it out of my life. I hate student teachers so much. And I don't know, every time I think of student teacher, I haven't even watched Pretty Little Liars, but I know one thing. Thanks, Mike. That teacher needs to go to prison, okay? I don't care what happened. He needed to be in jail. So every time I think of student teacher, I think of Pretty Little Liars type things. Even if it's not my favorite, get rid of it. Let's stop doing it. Let's put it behind us. Behind. Next is fake dating. You know what? I usually enjoy it. I do like a good fake dating. I love it. It's kind of cute, and like when they, like when they start falling in love with each other, it gets so cute because they're in denial, and I love that. So yeah, I don't know. There's something much to say about that. Romance, can't do it. I can never do sports romance. Every sports romance I picked up, I hated it, except Colty. But Colty, I was gonna DNF that. But towards the end, I was like, okay, yeah, it was cute. But will I reread Colty? No. Maybe the second half because that's when it got me. But but yeah, the hockey, like ice hockey or ice skating thing that I went on TikTok, couldn't do it. I couldn't do the wall of Winnipeg and me. I love Mariana Zapata. I just can't do any. I can't do it. I just can't. Not my not my thing. Not my vibe. Not doing that. Forced proximity. You know what? It doesn't hit unless it does right. I think forced proximity is everywhere. A bad boy, good girl. I like it. I like it. I like kind of like the dynamic and how they kind of like balance each other out, and then also like one of them's kind of gets more serious and less trouble, and then the other one kind of is like, oh, let me have more fun with my life. Because like honestly though, like just because you're a good girl, it doesn't mean you don't know how to have fun. It just means you don't get in trouble. Next is a mafia romance. I love mafia romances. The thing about that is there are really good ones and really bad ones. I will read all of it. I'll read all of the. I'll read all of it. I've been a mafia girly since Wattpad, since I was like 11. Should I have been reading mafia romances at 11 on Wattpad? No, absolutely not. Did it change the my brain chemistry? Absolutely. Am I gonna still read it till I die? Yes, yes, I will. Okay, I will read it until I die. So, and another one that I feel that way about, Grumpy Sunshine. The peak of the peak. Okay? Is it cheesy? Is it cliche sometimes? Yeah. But kind of like the bad boy and good girl, they balance each other out. But I feel like there's just more something with the Grumpy Sunshine. I'm in it to win it. I love it. I want it. Grumpy Sunshine is my bread and butter. Like if you give me a good Grumpy Sunshine, I will be very happy. Okay? For days. Next one, bodyguard romance. Doesn't hit unless it's done right. The one thing I don't like about bodyguard romance is the other aspect to the bodyguard romance. So, like, if they're like a singer or royalty or some public figure, I don't like that aspect of it. I don't vibe with it well, but I do like the bodyguard aspect of it. So that's why I say when if it doesn't hit unless it's done right for me. Because again, I really don't like the other side to the person who needs to have a bodyguard. I don't like their life, and it gets annoying. Um, right person, wrong time. Again, same thing. That's all. I just like. There's nothing really to say about that for me. It's just like, the only one bad. You know what? It's not my fave, but it's also not my least fave. I think it could be done right and it could be done wrong. So like forced proximity, if it's coupled with that, like kind of cute, but if it's like not, I don't know. I feel like sometimes it's a cop out. You know, sometimes it's a cop out. So love at first sight. Um, I'm usually not a fan of love at first sight. I don't personally believe in love at first sight. So if it's super unrealistic, unless it's in a magical system, then I'm already having to suspend my disbelief. But if it's like the real world, oh, please get over yourself. I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. Next, love triangle. I we need to stop. We need to stop with love triangles in this age. Please stop. And I'm speaking to not just books. I'm speaking to you, K dramas. I am tired of you giving me a good second lead only for me to like them, and because the first lead sucks. Please, let's just don't break my heart again. I'm just sorry. It just breaks my heart. So I'm really not a big fan of a single parent. You know what? It doesn't hit unless it's done right. Like my favorite single parent one is, and it's my favorite Mariana Zapata book. All roads lead here. I love it. So I will read that. I read that book twice, and that's a big book. I'll probably read it again this year. I read it. It's like my once a year book. Like there's only a few books like that, and I don't know. It just brings me comfort. But also it's dealt with like Grumpy Sunshine, Slow Burn. I love Slow Burn, and Small Town. So it kind of hits everything with that. But like, if it's done right, like All Roads Lead Here, I'll read it. Friends to enemies to lovers. No. Um, that's just too much. Like I like drama, but I don't need all this drama. It's annoying because like 95% of the time they're not friends over the stupidest crap, and I hate it. You should have just not stayed friends if you guys can't communicate, because I don't think your relationship would last. But if they grew, like if it was small, fine. But if they're old and they're big age and they're acting like that, nah. Age gap, accidental pregnancy. Um, I'm not a big fan, but I'll read it. Like, it's not like get rid of it. I'm not like one of those haters who hates it. Like, I get why people hate it because it's like, ah. But like, if it's from the get go, like you know she's gonna get pregnant, fine. A bully romance. As a person who does like a one bully romance series, that's literally the only bully romance I've ever liked. That series. I'm just it's not a good vibe for me. Like I don't know, it's abuse, babes. So brother's best friend. I don't. It's just kind of cliche a lot of the times. I haven't had a brother's best friend that really gripped me. There's nothing really much to say about that. Friends with benefits to lovers. I'm tired. You guys talk it out. If things can be a lot of things books can be fixed with like simple communication. But if it gets to that point, girl, leave me alone. I'm sorry. It's just so boring for me. It's like, oh, I that's why I like slow burn because you kind of can see the progression. Or I like friends to lovers. You can see the progressions. Workplace romance. Mm, I've only read one. No, I read two. You know what? I don't gravitate towards it, but if it's there, it's there, and if it's done right, I tend to like it. Enemies to lovers. I love enemies to lovers. Like if you give me, I can't think of a book off the top of my head, but if you give me a Chad Dylan Cooper Sunny on Sunny with a Chance, Enemies to Lovers, I'm eating it up. Okay, I am so sorry. I am gonna be full after I eat that. Strangers to Lovers. You know what? Usually enjoy it. I really like people meet for the first time and falling in love, and I think that's a lot of books, so don't have any complaints. Childhood friends to lovers. Not really a fan of it, but it's not bad. It's kind of in the same vein as Brothers Best Friends. Kind of cliche, kind of like you kind of could see they like each other. So I don't know. Unless it's done right, you know what? We'll do it up here. Unless it's done right, I no, we're going back. A little indecisive, but I love slow burn. I'm so sorry. I like the torture. Give me the torture, all of the pain. I want them to kiss 75% way. That's why I love K dramas because they're like kind of slow burny. Uh, just give it to me, okay? Give it to me, but slowly, very slow. Uh, One of Us is Famous. I'm tired of it. I can't. I don't like it. I hate everyone in the world but you. I usually enjoy it. Sometimes it actually does get super annoying where I'm like, guy, you can't be, and it's usually guys. Like, you can't be this kind of nice to a person without, having an ulterior motive of wanting to get into their pants. And just be sort of nice. Because, like, it's different from Grumpy Sunshine because the guy is grumpy, but he seems to be decent towards people. Like, does he talk to them? No, that's fine. Like, you don't have to talk to everyone, but if you're interacting with someone in the customer service, you don't have to hate them, and that's the difference. That's the difference between these two for me. So I usually enjoy it, unless the guy's a prick. Um, right person, not enough time. I think that's fine. I'm thinking for these, I think if he had been with me, what else? The Fault in Our Stars, stuff like that. I think it's fine. Not my favorite, not my least favorite. I do love Fault in Our Stars, The Fault in Our Stars, but yeah, Friends to Lovers. I think that's pretty good. Same vein. There's a little difference. Is like the whole childhood thing is like sometimes you can't really tell they like each other, but you kind of can. I don't know. Maybe this is making me rethink a lot of stuff in my life. Good boy, bad girl. Same same thing. I just kind of like I like the dynamic. So same reasons. I'm thinking instead of like fated mates and stuff like that, and I'm thinking it's different than love at first sight. So, like werewolves and stuff. That's what I'm thinking. And if I'm correct in my thinking, I do like fated. So I'm thinking fated. So I do like it. I usually enjoy it, like werewolves or any type of like monstery type thing, like billionaire. I usually enjoy it. Royalty, I get rid of it. I just can't do it. Like if you're famous, royal, I just public imagey, political type thing. I just don't like it. It gets on my nerves. I don't know why. Secret relationship. You know what? When it hits, it hits. Because sometimes it's kind of annoying, but other times I'm like, okay, the sneaking around, kind of cute. A second chance romance. Sometimes y'all shouldn't just be together. And they have the if you guys have the same like if they have the same problems they had in the past, cut it out. Just don't be together. I if they haven't learned from their mistakes of the past and they'll be together, I'm tired. But if they do learn and they're new people, yeah, sure. Um, so that like I think that's why I would put it in this category if it doesn't hit unless it's done right. Because it just depends on their story and how the author handles them coming back together. Marriage of Convenience, I'll eat it up. I love Marriage of Convenience. Um, Actually, I won't read any book with this trope. I'll put it down here. I usually enjoy it. I usually enjoy a good Marriage of Convenience. I think it's fun and coupled with Billionaire, beautiful. Brother romance, not a fan. I just like, my life with Derek. That was kind of weird, but that was also a treasure show. But like sometimes I'm like, oh, that's weird. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. And I don't know, maybe next time I'll do another tier ranking. I'm still kind of working on a book tracker. So I might show my book tracker and it's available now, so I'll put it in the description if you want to use it. It's pretty simple. It's nothing complex. If you want complex, I will recommend Etsy. But yeah, it's nothing complex. So I'll put that in the description. Also put the book tier um, link down below that I use. Again, I used Sarah Crowley's um, book list, and my brain is kind of shutting down, so I'm gonna leave now. Peace.